Sports Source for East Central Kansas welcomes you to the Post-60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show. Brought to you by Wise Guys Construction. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Comprehensive chiropractic care for the whole family. Call 785-242-4100 for an appointment. Now, for a preview of Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball, here's Gary Bateman.
And a belated good evening to you folks from Orla's Sports Complex at Harvey Drake Field. It's time for American Legion Baseball action from the Jim Allen Memorial Tournament. And we welcome you to the Wise Guys Construction Arrows pregame show ahead of tonight's action between the Ottawa Arrows and the Kansas Senators. Ottawa winners earlier this afternoon, actually into the early evening, as they beat Garnett 8-0. Chance Crowley picked up the win on the mound, allowing just 2 hits in 4 innings of work. Got relief help from Cale Clark and Trevor Boehm. And the bats were performing well. Trenton Ferguson 3 for 3, a home run, 3 RBIs. Donovan Sudi had a home run and 3 RBIs for the Arrows, who banged out 10 hits in the win. And we'll come back and talk a little bit about this Kansas Senators team after this timeout. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Arrows pregame show on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Arrows pregame show, Kansas Senators out of Topeka. In fact, the team that Ottawa was supposed to play on Thursday night up at McDonald Park in Topeka rained out, and they come into this ball game here this evening 0-1 on the tournament. They lost earlier to Veritas, and in a game just completed, Garnett beat Veritas 4-3. So all teams except for the Arrows right now have 1 loss, and it's imperative that Ottawa pick up a win here in this ball game. They'll be 2-0 heading into the Veritas game tomorrow afternoon. That's scheduled at 2 o'clock, and then after that, they'll seed the teams in the senior side of the bracket and determine who will play a little bit later on at 4 for 3rd place and at 6 o'clock for the championship. As we mentioned, Ottawa picking up a win in the earlier game against the Mud Dogs of Garnett. Also, the Ottawa A's are 2-1 in the tournament. And the junior part of the schedule, the Woodbat part of the schedule too, is being played mostly here today up on the West Diamond here at Orla's Sports Complex, but actually gets started tomorrow at 10 o'clock from this tournament, so we invite you to come on out and enjoy some of that action. But coming up here in just a few minutes, we'll have Ottawa and the Kansas Senators. Kansas Senators, a Legion baseball team, AAA Legion baseball team. For many years, Topeka had a number of Legion ball clubs. This is the only one remaining at this point in time. But they have kind of come back here in the last few years and have become a good part of the AAA Legion program here within the state of Kansas. If you're looking for something to do here late at night, come on out and enjoy some of this action. If you're an insomniac, not a bad place to be here. Enjoy a little baseball action. Senators will throw Joe Ariondo on the mound here in this ball game, while Ottawa will counter with Trenton Ferguson. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Arrows pregame show on KOFO.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651. Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Here are the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. First of all, for the Senators, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard, leading off and playing at second base, Maurice Keeling. Batting second will be the right fielder, Gabe Mosqueda. Hitting third, playing at shortstop, T.J. Peterson. The center fielder, Robert Scott, will bat fourth. Batting fifth, playing at third base, Robbie Smith. Joe Ariondo will be the pitcher and bat sixth. Hitting seventh and playing first base, Logan Brown. Austin Mock will be the catcher, hitting eighth, and hitting ninth, playing in left field, Gunnar Kelling. For the Senators, Keeling, Mosqueda, Peterson, Scott, Smith, Ariondo, Brown, Mock, and Kelling. For Ottawa, leading off, playing catcher tonight, Trevor Bain. Batting second, the shortstop, Keegan Finch. Hitting third and playing first base, Donovan Sudi. Chance Crowley will play left field, and he'll bat fourth. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Spencer Mays. Center fielder Cale Clark will bat sixth. Batting seventh, playing at third base, Alex Trinkle. Colson Bean will be in right field, batting eighth. And at second base, hitting ninth, Brody Mundell. For the Arrows, Bain, Finch, Sudi, Crowley, Mays, Clark, Trinkle, Bean, and Mundell. And that'll do it for our Wise Guys Construction Arrows pregame show. First pitch coming your way. After this, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show, brought to you by Wise Guys Construction and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. First pitch is coming up next. Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by Ransom Memorial Hospital, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Lingle & Son Mortuary, also by Franklin County Chiropractic, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, and Costantino's Price Chopper, Quality Structures Incorporated, Maxwell Chiropractic, and Advantage Electric. Now let's head back to the Diamond and rejoin KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball.
Back here at Harvey Drake Field. Let's set the Arrows for you defensively as we get set for baseball. Out in left field, it's Chance Crowley. Cale Clark is in center field, and in right, Colson Bean. Third baseman's Alex Trinkle. At shortstop, Keegan Finch. Brody Mundell plays second base, and at first, Donovan Sudi. Trevor Bain is behind the plate, and on the mound, right-hander Trenton Ferguson. Last year, Trenton, with this team, was 5-1 with 2 saves, a sterling earned run average of 0.88. He pitched in 9 games, 40 innings, allowed just 26 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. He walked 18 and struck out 51 batters. Ferguson also had a fine high school season in his senior year on the mound. He went 7-1 with the Arrows with a 1.50 earned run average. He's going to be asked here tonight to hold down this Senators ball club, get his team into tomorrow's play with an undefeated record. Wind is almost non-existent at this hour. It was blowing rather briskly during the first game of the day for Ottawa. And getting ready to stand in for the Senators will be the second baseman, Maurice Keeling. He'll be followed by Gabe Mosqueda and then T.J. Peterson. Hope you enjoy the baseball action here this evening. And again, we're running just right at 2.5 hours behind schedule. A lot of things contributing to that. Left-handed batter, Keeling. And the wind by Trenton Ferguson. The first pitch of the night is a swing and a foul ball, strike one. And our game time is 10:27. Oh, 1 to Keeling is a fastball low. Outfield's pretty much straight away. Center fielder Clark shaded a couple of steps toward right center. Fastball in there, strike two called. One and two to Keeling, and a pitch. Fouled out of play. A lot of new faces out there in this lineup tonight for the Arrows. In the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One out, nobody on, and the batter will be Gabe Mosqueda. Came out to have a word with Ferguson. Only man in the lineup this evening that played for the Arrows last year is the shortstop Keegan Finch. Pitch to Mosqueda is a fastball for a strike. This is a deep and versatile team here for Coach Brian Long here this season. Slowly hit ground ball, be cut off by the third baseman Trinkle, but he bobbles it, and safe at first is Mosqueda. So one out, one on, and the number 3 batter, T.J. Peterson, comes to the plate. Kansas Senators represent post 421. Of course, Ottawa is post 60. Stretched by Ferguson, and the pitch to Peterson is a fastball inside. Ferguson, when he is on, has a great deal of movement with his fastball. Throws a good breaking pitch. Wind now starting to blow out just a little bit to left field. Fastball high, 2-0. One out, runner at first, just underway here in the top half of the first inning. Middle infielders for the Arrows looking for a double play ball. Rounded bunt is Peterson. The pitch is a ball. Oh, and the throw to second caught the pitcher in the head. And Ferguson down on his knees. I don't know if he got hit in the head or in the neck or shoulders. Everybody out quickly to have a look at the right-hander. Bain's throw came right back through the box, and it nailed Ferguson. Entire Arrows starting lineup out there on the mound. Looks like Ferguson's all right, so it must have caught him maybe in the upper left shoulder possibly. So they continue to look at Trenton Ferguson. Oh, it's kind of a scary moment. He's on his feet. Maybe a little bit woozy. Brian Long talking to him at this point. The ball glanced off and rolled over toward the third base dugout. But again, all we know is that Ferguson had his back turned. Again, not sure where the ball hit him. But it would appear that he's going to be able to stay in the ball game. That's something you want to keep an eye on. He's going to take a couple of warm-up tosses. Now that one looked pretty good, so now everybody trots back out to their positions. Mosqueda credited with a stolen base on that play. I believe the pitch was called a strike, but we'll wait for home plate umpire to make that call to us here. Peterson had squared as if to bunt. Brian Long headed back to the dugout now, and so Peterson will come back into the batter's box. So the pitch was called a ball. It's 3-0. Stretch by Ferguson, and his pitch is over but low, ball 4. So runners first and second, one away, and now the cleanup man, Robert Scott, the batter. Scott hits from the right side. And they earn a walk with one out, and the Senators have a threat going. Ferguson's pitch, bunted at and missed. And now a throw behind the runner at first base. And now they'll be running that runner back toward third. And then Trinkle lets the ball get away from him. Runner rounding third. And runners are going to be at second and third. They did not run that pickoff play well at all. Sudi, instead of running at that runner and then making a throw to third base at that point, threw a little bit too soon. They had Mosqueda dead to rights. The Arrows have committed 2 errors here in this first inning. Swing and a miss to Scott. And the count 2 strikes. Ferguson could use a strikeout here. And the pitch. Strike 3 call. Caught him looking with a fastball on the outside corner at the letters. So now 2 outs in the inning. And here is Robbie Smith. Smith also right-handed hitter. Pitch to him is in for a strike. at third, Peterson at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Nothing in 2 to Smith. Aim through the signs. And the pitch. Just missed outside. Smith back in the box. Now the 1-2 delivery. Chopped it foul up the third baseline. Ferguson trying to work out of a first inning jam. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Ferguson strikes out the side. No runs for the Senators. No hits. There were 2 errors and 2 left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, Kansas Senators nothing, Ottawa coming to bat, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
How about getting rid of a pound of fat per day with completely safe, effective laser-like lipo? No strenuous dieting or excessive exercising. Call Dr. Jade Provo at Franklin County Chiropractic for a no-obligation appointment. 785-242-9393.
The most trusted name in heating and cooling is Adamson Brothers. Let us make sure your air conditioner is ready to handle the hottest days of the year. Call today and schedule a tune-up with our air conditioning experts. 242-9273.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Trevor Boehm, Keegan Finch, and Donovan Sudi. Defensively for the Kansas Senators, out in left field is Gunnar Kelling. Center fielder is Robert Scott, and in right, Gabe Mosqueda. Third baseman, Robbie Smith. At shortstop, T.J. Peterson. Second baseman is Maurice Keeling, and over at first, Logan Brown. Behind the plate is Aaron Mock, and it's right-hander Joe Ariando on the mound for the Senators. Ariando, right-hander, taking his warm-up pitches. Scary moment there in the top of the first when a throw from the catcher, Trevor Boehm, caught Trenton Ferguson in the backside someplace. We thought it was up around the shoulder area, which is, I think, may have been where it ended up getting him. Coaching at third base, Brian Long. Over at first base, Spencer Hawkins, as Trevor Boehm stands in. Boehm, 1 inning of work on the mound. Right-handed batter. Pitch is squared to bunt and pulled the bat back. It was inside. Third baseman Smith standing about a step or two in front of the bag over at third. Inside, 2-0. Way outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Ariando ready, and he deals. Strike over the outside corner with a breaking ball. Now the 3-1. Hit up the third base line. It is a fair ball. A throw to first base is in time to get Boehm. That ball hugged the line, and Smith was able to throw out Boehm. One out in the inning. And here is Keegan Finch. Keegan last year, .284 batting average, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. Pitch to him inside, almost hit him. In fact, it did get a piece of him. So Finch is on with 1 out. And the batter will be Donovan Sudi. Sudi in the game earlier today, 2 hits, a home run, 3 RBIs. Right-handed hitter. Pitch misses outside. Center fielder Scott playing pretty deep. Left fielder Kelling playing pretty deep. The right fielder, Mosqueda, quite shallow. Fastball is high, 2-0. Stretch, 2-0 pitch. And he tried to go the opposite way, and he fouled it off. Get those hands out in front a little bit, and now Mosqueda steps back a couple of steps out and right. Probably a good idea. 2-1 pitch, up and in. One out, 1 on, bottom of the first. Nothing. 3-1 to Sudi. Ball 4 low. That'll bring Chance Crowley to the plate. Chance last year, 173, no homers, but he did have 17 runs batted in. Catcher Mock out to have a word with Ariando, who has struggled with the strike zone here early. Chance Crowley, right-handed batter. Stretched by Ariando. And his pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Check of the runners. And the 1-strike pitch. Just outside. Arrows threatening here in the bottom of the first. First and second, 1 out. Breaking ball caught the inside corner. It's 1-2. First baseman Brown playing in front of the runner. Low and away. Ball got away from the catcher, and the runners will move up 90 feet. Two balls, 2 strikes to Crowley. And the pitch. Breaking ball outside, a full count. Ariando working from the stretch. Has a sign. 3-2 to Crowley. Chopped it foul right of the plate. Crowley's job here is to put the ball in play someplace, preferably In the air to the outfield. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 inside to load the bases. So bases are loaded with one away, and the batter is Spencer Mays. Mays, right-handed batter. First at bat at this level. Arredondo from the wind. And he throws high and all the way back to the screen. Runner tried to score, and Finch will be in safely. The Arrows take a 1-0 lead on the wild pitch. Sudi winds up at third base, and Crowley now at second. Want to know the count to Mays. Arredondo now working from the stretch, and his pitch, and it hit him. And they're going to say that Mays put his arm out there to draw that hit batsman, so it'll just be called ball 2. You cannot move into a pitch to have it hit you. So Mays back in the box. 2-0 pitch. Fouled off, first base side, it will drift out of play. A run home here for the Arrows in the first. They lead 1-0. Fastball is inside. It's 3-1. Next pitch. Popped up, back of the mound, and the pitcher Arredondo makes the catch, and there's 2 away. That'll bring Cale Clark to the plate. Ottawa scored on a hit batsman, 2 walks and a wild pitch. This breaking ball way outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Walk through the signs. Stretched by Arredondo. 1-1 delivery. Inside corner, strike 2 called. One-two pitch. Breaking ball is high. Now the 2-2 delivery. Struck him out swinging. Ottawa gets a run in the first. No hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of 1 inning of play, it's Ottawa 1 and the Kansas Senators nothing. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout, and you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Arrows have a new pitcher here in the second inning, so evidently for precautionary reasons, they took Trenton Ferguson out of the ball game. Trenton went one inning, allowed the walk, struck out 3, but better safe than sorry in a situation like this. Johnny Nash being brought on to pitch. Nash in 2016 was 2-0 with an earned run average of 4.88. Pitched in 6 ball games, 14 in the third innings. He allowed 16 hits, 12 runs, 10 earned. Walked 14 and struck out 14. Here in the second, he'll face Joe Arredondo, Logan Brown, and then Austin Mock. Right-handed batter Arredondo, big swing and a miss. Fastball in there, strike 2 called. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and Arredondo down on 3 pitches. 1 out, nobody on, and the batter is Logan Brown. Brown, the first baseman, hits from the right side. And the pitch way inside. Brown had to back out of the way of that one. One out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch to Brown is low with a fastball. Johnny Nash heading into his senior year this fall at Ottawa High School. Inside corner with a fastball, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good high, hard one. 2-2 to Brown. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball way outside. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Brown waits, and again the 3-2 offering. Ball 4 high. So Brown on with a 1-out walk, and the batter to the catcher, Austin Mock. Mock, right-handed batter. Stretched by Nash, and his pitch. In with a fastball, strike 1. Butted, foul down the first base line. Count 0-2. Stretch, and a throw to first, runner back. Just inside. 1 and 2 now to count the mock. Nice evening for baseball. Pretty soon it'll be a nice morning for baseball. Outside, 2 and 2. Two to Mock. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And strikeout number 2 for Johnny Nash. 2 outs. And the number 9 hitter, Gunnar Kelling. Brown leads away from first. Pitch to Kaling. Is down low. Nash set. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball high. Pitch. Gets away from Boehm, and down to second base goes the runner Brown. Pitch was down low, so a 3-0 count to the number 9 hitter. Don't want to walk this guy. Turn that lineup over. Pitch. Swing and a miss after that 3-0 offering, and probably was not a strike. Here's the 3-1. All 4 outside. So 2 runners on with 2 outs. And back to the top of the order for Maurice Keeling. Keeling struck out his first time up. Stretch by Nash. Check the runner at second. And his pitch. Fastball high. Pitch. Fouled out of play by Keeling. 1-0 Arrows. Top half of the second. 2 on, 2 out. Ball and a strike to the second baseman, Keeling. Breaking ball, low and inside. Sudi at first base, playing behind the runner with 2 outs. 2-1 pitch. Strike at the inside corner with a fastball. Nash set. And his 2-2 pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate, a foul ball. So Keeling stays alive. Brown leads away from second. Kaling from first. 2-2 to Keeling. Line into left field. That one's going to drop in for a hit. And then it grounds on past Crowley. The run will come in to score. And the game is tied 1 apiece. Kaling stopped at second base, single and an error, no RBI. Batter is Gabe Mosqueda, who reached on an error by the third baseman Trinkle his first time up. Pitch from Nash, swing and a miss. Nash to the belt and to the plate. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, actually 0-2. Both middle infielders cheating toward the bag at second. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. He strikes out, but not before the single and error tie the ball game. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 left on base. And moving to the bottom of the second inning, the score is Ottawa 1, Kansas Senators 1, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Lower third of the Arrows order up here in the bottom of the second inning. Alex Trinkle will be followed by Colson Bean and then Brody Mundell. Ottawa got its run in the first without the benefit of the hit. Keegan Finch was hit by a pitch, moved to second on a walk to Donovan Sudi. They moved up on a pass ball, and Finch scored on a wild pitch. The run in the second for the Kansas Senators unearned. Alex Trinkle will lead things off. Joe Ariondo back to the mound. Threw 28 pitches in the first inning. Struggled with his control. Pitch to Trinkle is in for a strike. Chopped it foul over by the third base dugout. Now the 0-2 pitch. Off speed. Got away from him. Sailed all the way over the catcher's head and back to the screen. One-two delivery. Breaking ball missed outside. First baseman Brown a long ways off the bag. And Trinkle goes that way, popped it up down the right field line, over into foul territory, and dropping the baseball is Mosqueda. Mosqueda had time to get there, and he just couldn't make the catch. So Trinkle with another life, still 2-2. Ground ball slowly hit down the third baseline. Fielding is Smith, throws across low, and it bounces on past the first baseman, and there goes Trinkle to second. Smith's throw hit and bounced high over Brown's glove. And Trinkle winds up at second base. Nobody out for Colson Bean. Bean, left-handed hitter. Ariando's pitch is outside. Trinkle, pretty good lead at second base. Missed it up the third baseline by Bean. It's foul. Ball, one strike to the Arrows right fielder tonight. Next pitch, swing and a miss. On 2 delivery. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. So Bean down on strikes. Second strikeout for Ariando, 1 out in the inning. And here is Brody Mundell. Brody Mundell, a right-handed batter. Holds the bat high. Pitch to him. Missed away. Trinkle at second base. 1 out. 1-1 tie here in the bottom of the second. Ariando checks the runner at second. Comes to the plate. Ground ball to the shortstop. Trying for third is Trinkle. The throw to first is just in time. So runner at third with 2 away, and the batter, leadoff man Trevor Boehm, who was thrown out by the third baseman back in the first. Mundell just about beat that throw to first base. Stretched by Ariando, the pitch. Off-speed pitch is high. To Boehm, down low. Third baseman right at the bag at third, trying to keep the runner close. Off-speed pitch hit the outside corner to Boehm. It's 2-1. Hit the center field. On his horse, the center fielder, and he's not going to catch up to this one. It's going to go past him and roll all the way to the fence. Boehm around second. He's going to try for third, and he'll be in with a stand-up triple. Trinkle scores, and Ottawa retakes the lead. That ball was hit a lot harder than it appeared off the bat. Now Keegan Finch, who was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the first. Ariando's pitch is outside. Ground ball to the third baseman. Smith up with it. Throws across low, and it gets past the first baseman. And down the line to score is Boehm. It's 3-1 Arrows. Second error of the inning on Smith. And they'll actually say that ball rolled on into the dugout. And so Finch will be awarded second base. Now Donovan Sudi, who walked his first time up. Big right-handed batter. Pitch to him. In the dirt. Mock was able to keep it in front of him. Finch remains at second base. So a couple of unearned runs here for the Arrows in the second. They've retaken the lead. One 0 to Sudi. Lineman to left center field. It's a base hit. Finch will score. Sudi around first. He's not going to stop there. Headed for second base, and he'll be in with a double. Fourth RBI on the season. And here's Chance Crowley. Crowley drew a walk back in the first. Stretched by Ariando. And his pitch. Inside. Three runs home here for the Arrows in the bottom of the second. Swing and a foul ball. 1-1. Crowley swings the bat waiting. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just outside. Check of the runner at second. Pitch to the plate is outside, 3-1. Spencer Mays in the on-deck circle. Bach wanting to have a word now with Ariando. So the meeting on the mound concludes. Three balls, one strike to the Ottawa left fielder. And the pitch. Chopper up the third baseline. Smith has it. Throw this time is on target. Crowley is out, and so are the Arrows, but they come up with 3 runs on a couple of hits. There were 2 errors and 1 left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, it's Ottawa 4 and the Kansas Senators 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Memorial Day may be over, but you still have until next Monday to take advantage of big savings during Messenger's Home Furnishings Memorial Day mattress event. Nobody makes a better mattress than Serta, and nobody sells Serta for less than Messenger's Home Furnishings. With nearly 40 mattress sets to choose from and several adjustment bed options, getting the right mattress is easy when visiting America's Mattress Gallery. The big price reductions only last until 6 p.m. Monday, so get to Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa soon.
We move to the top of the third inning. 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Senators. Peterson, Scott, and Smith. Johnny Nash on in relief of the starter Trenton Ferguson, who was hit in the back or neck, maybe the head even. Not real sure exactly where Trenton got hit on a throw by the catcher Trevor Boehm on a steal attempt. Gave up an unearned run in the second, facing T.J. Peterson, who walked back in the first. Fastball high. Strike at the letters, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. 1-2 rather. Breaking ball. Peterson thought about it, did not offer. It was outside, 2-2. Swing and a foul tip off the glove of Boehm, the catcher. Again, the 2-2 from Nash. And it got him in the back of the leg. Peterson will trot down to first. They'll bring Robert Scott to the plate. Scott called out on strikes his first time up. Stretch the pitch. Buried in the dirt. Boehm kept it in front of him. Nice play. All in no strikes. A couple of walks hurt Nash back in that second inning, and then the error on the single by Keeling allowing the run to score. Throw to first, runner back. 3 passes will kill you. It's just a matter of time. Like to race this guy right here if you can. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Nash, 1-1. Big gap between the shortstop Finch and the third baseman Trinkle. Now the 1-1 pitch to Scott. Runner goes. The ball is bunted and fouled at the plate. Count 1-2 now to Robert Scott. Nash checks the runner, throws to first, runner back. Top of the third, 4-1 Ottawa. Off the outside corner, 2-2. Strike 3 call, got him looking with a fastball on the inside corner. 4 strikeout for Nash. 1 out here in the visitors' half of the third inning. Robbie Smith will be the batter. He struck out against Trenton Ferguson to end the first. Peterson inching away over at first. He goes, pitches high. Baines throw to second is going to be there in time. They got him. Man, that was a bullet. And the only matter was whether or not Finch was able to get the tag on Peterson, who made a pretty decent slide to the outside part of the bag. There was no doubt about that throw. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Smith, and it's down low. Two balls, no strikes to Smith. Pitch from Nash. in for a strike. Strike two, inside corner. Now the 2-2 to Smith. Breaking ball outside. Full count. Ariando in the on-deck circle with bat if Smith reaches. Swing and a miss, struck him out. In the third for the Senators, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the home half of the third. Ottawa 4, Kansas Senators 1, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Did you know Dr. Hale's office is a full-service dental care center? If your child is having a toothache, your teenager needs his wisdom teeth removed, or mom needs a new set of dentures, Dr. Hale can treat these and other dental concerns. For quality care in a relaxed environment, call Dr. Hale's office 242-1800.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
When it's time to pop the question, or if the answer has already been yes, then it's time to visit Sutton's Jewelry. Why not pull out all the stops for your special day with a style that will take her breath away? From the latest sparkle to artistic magic, Sutton's Jewelry stays on top of the latest trending jewelry designs. Sutton's in-house talented bench jeweler, Phil Sutton, can size any selection, and in-house repairs are always a quick turnaround. Sutton's Jewelry, 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows come to bat here, bottom of the third. Spencer Mays will lead it off, then Cale Clark and Alex Trinkle. So there is a defensive change for the Senators. Aaron Lawrence in over at third base to replace Robbie Smith. Actually, Lawrence is not at third base. Ariando is at third base. Logan Brown has gone to the mound. And let's see here. So Ariando's at third base. Brown on the mound now. Mays in the batter's box, 0 for 1. He popped out to the pitcher his first time up. Swing and a miss. Line, the one strike pitch. Over at the knee, strike two called. Oh, 2 from Brown. Swing and a miss. And Mays down on strikes. Now Cale Clark, who struck out swinging his first time up. Ariando went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 4 runs. Just one of those earned. Pitch is low to him, to Clark, 1-0. Actually, if you think about it, I think that run in the first was unearned turn, too. One of those pitches that Finch moved up on was a pass ball. Breaking ball hit the inside corner, 1-1 to Clark. Oriando gave Ottawa some opportunities, but was betrayed by his fielders as well. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss behind that fastball. And the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging. So Clark down on strikes, 2 outs, and the batter Alex Trinkle, who reached on an error and scored a run back in the second. Fouled back to the screen by Trinkle, 0-1. Ottawa run in the first, 3 in the second. Senators got their run in the second inning. A 1 pitch. Strike. Fastball on the inside corner. And Logan Brown throwing strikes here. He's ahead of Trinkle, 0-2. Curveball is low. Another thing that's kind of nice is Logan Brown is working quickly. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, Trinkle knew it. So Brown strikes out the side here in the third. Ottawa down in order at the end of 3 innings. It's the Arrows 4 and the Senators 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Wishing the best for the Ottawa Arrows American Legion baseball team and providing you the best chiropractic techniques and treatment for your overall health and wellness. Call for an appointment today, 893-8272.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
We move to the fourth for the Kansas Senators. It'll be Ariando, Brown, and Mock. 4 runs, 2 hits, and 3 errors for Ottawa. 1 run on 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Senators. Joe Ariando, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Pitch from Johnny Nash is inside. Nash into his 3rd inning of work. Swing and a miss by Ariando, 1-1. Just outside. The 2-1 pitch is over for a strike. Just missed. 3-2. Don't know if that was low or inside, but it was off the plate one way. 3-2 to Ariando. Strike 3 called. Caught him looking on the outside corner, and that is strikeout number 6 for Johnny Nash. And 9 for Ottawa pitchers through 3 1/3 innings. You can do your own math on that. The only man retired other than on strikes was Boehm throwing out Peterson back in the third. Here's Logan Brown. He walked and scored back in the second. Ball one low. Swing and a miss. One and one to Logan Brown. Inside to him, 2-1. Brown sporting the neon yellow bat. Way inside, 3 balls and a strike. One pitch, in for a strike. One out, nobody on, full count to Brown. And he swings and misses, striking out. So a 2 away, the batter now is Austin Mock. Strikeout victim back in the second. Pitch from Nash. Strike on the outside corner. A 1 pitch on the outside corner. Strike 2 called. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Nash strikes out the side and has 8 in the ball game now. 3 up, 3 down in the fourth for the Senators. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still Ottawa 4 and the Kansas Senators 1. Back in 60 seconds. This is American Legion Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit DingleMortuary.com.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001. Or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the fourth, leading 4-1. Colson Bean will be followed by Brody Mundell and then Trevor Bain. Ottawa has just 2 hits, but they've taken advantage of a couple of errors and several walks by the Senators. They'll play tomorrow at 2 against Lawrence Veritas. And then depending on how that game comes out in the end of this one, they'll play either at 4 o'clock or at 6. Championship game of the junior tournament will be played tomorrow at 8 on this diamond. Ottawa next weekend travels to Emporia for the Sam Ellis tournament. Play gets underway on Thursday night from Soden's Grove in Emporia. Wednesday night, Ottawa has a doubleheader at Chanute. Colson Bean will lead things off. Colson Wilson Beam was called out on strikes his first time up. Logan Brown on in relief of the starter, Joe Arredondo. Pitches to Beam. Pitches low. Left-handed batter waits. The 1-0 pitch. Beam bunts and misses. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Big cut, no contact, 1-2. Brown struck out the side in the Ottawa third. A lot of strikeouts in this ball game. Over but low, 2-2. 13 players have struck out here in less than 4 full innings. Now the 2-2 pitch. It's low. Brown ready, and the 3-2 to Bean. Ball 4 high. So Bean works Brown for a leadoff walk. And the batter will be Brody Mundell, who was thrown out by the shortstop his first time up. Let's see if Brian Long might be bunting here. First baseman at the bag. That's Lawrence over third. Arredondo about a step in. Oh, that ball all the way over the head. And now Bean has to scramble back to first base. He had taken off, got back safely. But what a play by the catcher, Mock, right there, as that ball was over the head of Mundell, and he went with a lunge, Mock did, to his left to come up with that baseball cleanly. And Bean was almost caught in no man's land. Here's the stretch, 1-0 pitch. But it missed. Runner goes, throw to second base, not in time. Good pitch for Bean to run on, and Mundell helped him by making the bunt attempt. Brown wants to do baseball. So now a runner in scoring position, nobody out. Let's see if Mundell can get him to third. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Curve, fouled back. No, swing and a miss. Ball got away from the catcher. There goes the runner toward third, and a throw on into left field. Bean's going to try to score. Here comes the throw, and it is not in time. Now a 5-1 ball game, 1-2 to Mundell. I'll say it's 2-1. I thought he swung at that last pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the count is 2-2. Mundell thinks he is out on strikes. I'm thinking the home plate umpire, Larry Trowbridge, may not have had his count right. 2-2 now. And the pitch. Down low. Ottawa has a run here in the fourth. A walk, a stolen base, a pass ball, and a throwing error. 3-2 pitch. Popped it up, foul, and this one will drift out of play. So Mundell back to the plate. Brown has the sign. And again, the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball past the mound, fielded by Peterson, and now he boots it, and Mundell will be safe. And here comes a visit from the dugout. Senators now have committed 4 errors in this game, a couple of pass balls. They played in the 2 o'clock scheduled start that really got underway at about a little after 3. So it's been a long day for them. And they're going to change pitchers right here. So a pitching change will be made here in the bottom of the 4th with the score Ottawa 5, Kansas Senators 1. And we'll take a 60-second break here. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
We take your comfort seriously at Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. We'll make sure your AC is blowing cold for the hot days ahead. Call today and schedule a tune-up with our air conditioning experts. 242-9273.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
New pitcher for the Senators is right-hander Robert Scott. He moved in from center field, and Logan Brown went out to replace him out there. Ottawa has a runner at first, nobody out. Back to the top of the order for Trevor Bain. So Scott, the third hurdler used by the Senators in this ball game. Bain in the ball game is 1 for 2. Triple to deep center his last time up. He's driven home a run and scored one. Stretched by Scott, and his pitch way high. Mock had to go up to get that one. Early in the season, this is where sometimes you find out if guys can help you on the mound. And with the new pitch count rules, see more and more of that, you would think. Missed away, 2-0 the count to Babe. He looks down to third base coach Brian Long for a sign as the throw goes over to first base, and Mundell is back safely. Stretch, and the pitch. Runner goes, pitch is high, throw to second base is not in time. Mundell picks up a stolen base. He's now in scoring position, 3-0 to Bain. Pitch is a strike. Bain thought about it, held up, and hit the outside corner. Herky-jerky motion out there for the right-hander Scott. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. So a low ball 4, and it rolls under the glove of Mock, and down to third base goes Mundell. Runners at first and third, still nobody out. Here's Keegan Finch. Keegan scored a couple of runs. He's been hit by a pitch and reached on an error. Runner goes from first. Pitch is swung and on and missed. And 1 to Finch. Hit past third, fair down the line. 1 run will score. Here's another runner around third. He's going to score. Finch on his way to second. He's in with a double. And that makes it a 7-1 ball game. Still nobody out. Batter will be Donovan Sudi. Sudi doubled his last time up. He's also walked. Pitch from Scott. Swing and a foul ball out of play down the right field line. This young man can swing to that. Finch out at second. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Nice stop by Mock. Finch has to hold his position out at second base. One pitch. Missed the outside corner. Arrows have 3 home here in the 4th and now lead is 7-1. Two 1 to Sudi. Outside. One delivery. Ball 4 outside. So runners are at first and second for Chance Crowley. Chance has walked and bounced out to the third baseman. Finch at second, Sudi at first. Stretched by Scott. And his pitch. Inside corner, strike, the runner trying for third, and he's in safely. Ball rolls into shallow left field, and here comes Finch down the line to score. Ottawa leads now 8-1, still nobody out. 1 strike to Crowley. Down low. Three errors in the inning now for the Senators. 5 in the ball game. 1-1 pitch. Outside. Stretch, the 2-1 pitch. Up and in, runner goes from second, and another bad throw into left field. And Sudi down the line to make it 9-1. Kind of a delayed steal on both those cases. Mock is not getting much on that throw. In either case, that's 3 throwing errors for him in this inning. The bases are empty now. 3-1 the count to Crowley. Swing and a miss, 3-2. And the payoff pitch, low, ball 4. So Crowley is on. Here's Spencer Mays, who's 0 for 2. Crowley gets his lead. Pitch to Mays. Swing and a miss. A 1 delivery. Fastball high. Quick throw to first and thrown away. Crowley will hit to second. He will not stop there. And the throw is not going to be in time. Fourth error of the inning, 6th of the ball game for the Kansas Senators. 1-0 to Mays, or 1-1 to Mays rather, is outside. 2-1 now. Arrows have just 3 hits in this ball game. Inside, ball pops out of the glove of the catcher. And here comes Crowley down the line. He will score. Now 10-1. And all of a sudden, if Ottawa could put one more run on the board here, we'd be able to go home. 10-run rule after 4 innings, 8 after 5. 3-1 to Mays is up too high, ball 4. And so that potentially game-ending run is over at first base with nobody out. And the batter will be Cale Clark, who has struck out twice. And here comes a visit from the Senators' dugout. Scott's going to hand him the baseball, and we'll have a pitching change being made here once again in the bottom half of the 4th. Ottawa leads 10-1, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
How about getting rid of a pound of fat per day with completely safe, effective laser-like lipo? No strenuous dieting or excessive exercising. Call Dr. Jade Provo at Franklin County Chiropractic for a no-obligation appointment. 785-242-9393.
Poncho's lunch specials are back. Choose from one of 6 great specials starting at just $5. These specials run Monday through Friday and include some great new items. Come see us for lunch at Poncho's, a family tradition since 1982.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Michael Bowers, a left-hander, the new pitcher for the Kansas Senators. He'll move into the number 4 spot in the lineup. He will face Cale Clark with a runner at first base, still nobody out here. And Spencer Mays at first base representing a potentially game-winning run. Ottawa in a run rule situation now. If they score one here, they win the game. If they don't and hold the Kansas Senators in the top of the 5th to 2 or fewer runs, they would win the game. We hit the top of the hour here, or nearing the top of the hour. So it would appear we'll have some Sunday morning baseball for you here. Ottawa plays tomorrow at 2. Veritas the opponent. Bowers completing his warm-up pitches. We would urge you to come on out and support this tournament, major money-making program for the American Legion Baseball program here in Ottawa. Both the Arrows and A's are in this tournament. There's a Junior Legion Woodbat tournament going on. It started last night here. The A's are 2-1 in the first couple days of play. And now we're ready for baseball once again. Clark will stand in. Robert Scott did not retire anyone. He walked 4 and he gave up a double to Keegan Finch. Pitch to Clark, way outside, gets away from the catcher, Mays down to second base. Bowers slips in for a sign. And his 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Check of the runner at second. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Clark with a big cut. And did not come up with baseball. Yeah, now 1-2. Breaking ball low. Cale Clark, the 8th man to come to the plate here in the inning. Still nobody out. Mays leads away from second. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, and Clark down on strikes for the 3rd time. So 1 out, and Alex Trinkle, the batter. Alex has reached on an error and struck out. He has scored a run. Stretched by Bowers, and his pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Trinkle with a big cut. Count even, 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. That's 2-2. Bowers comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Trinkle down on strikes. And the batter, Colson Bean, who led this inning off with a walk, he's also been called out on strikes. Left-hander against left-hander. Pitch to Bean. Low, gets away from the catcher. Mays down to third. Now that run that would win the game is 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Colson Bean. Pitch. Fastball is high and outside. That looked like that really mocked the catcher. He wasn't expecting that pitch. 2-0 delivery. Upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. Ball gets away from the catcher. Mays will stay at third. Bean trots down to first. And Brody Mundell will bat. Mundell has grounded his shortstop and reached on an error by the shortstop. He has scored a run, stolen a base. First baseman Lawrence not holding the runner on over there, so you would expect Bean to take off for second here. Pitch to Mundell. Way high, ball 1. Now Lawrence is at the bag. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Mundell. And the count now 1-2. Little looper into right field for a base hit. He's down the line. He will score, and the ball game is over. In the 4th inning for Ottawa, they score 7 runs on just 2 hits. There were 4 errors and 2 men left on base. In the final score, Ottawa 11 and the Kansas Senators 1. We'll be back after this. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Stay tuned for the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball postgame show, brought to you by Advantage Electric at 229 North Main in Ottawa. Advantage Electric, lighting up your world. Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Our regulars join us from Gardner, Wellsville, Ottawa, Rantoul, Lane, Richmond, Williamsburg, Waverly, Garnett, and of course, Princeton. Brandon Iron Bar and Grill, a dining destination for Franklin County and beyond, just off Highway 59 in Princeton.
Seven Cedars in Princeton is now taking applications for the position of liquor store and convenience store clerk. Competitive pay, flexible schedule, and a great work environment await you at Seven Cedars, just 6.5 miles south of Ottawa on Highway 59 in Princeton. Stop in and apply today.
Rust-Oleum chalk paint, great for repurposing old furniture. Available now at Ottawa Paint, Frames, and Decor.
The weather's warming up. Is your car's AC going to keep you cool? This month's special at Beanie's Body Shop is 30% off an oil change with the purchase of a $99 AC checkup and service. Beanie's Body Shop in Ottawa. Call 785-242-4082 and schedule your appointment today.
And we welcome you to the Advantage Electric postgame show here. Ottawa with a run rule win over the Kansas Senators 11-1 in 4 innings. And they got a lot of help from the Senators as they made 6 errors and a number of free passes in the ball game. The game-winning run coming in on a single to right by Brody Mundell. And the Arrows now 2-0 in the tournament. And they'll face Lawrence Veritas in a game tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock here at Harvey Drake Field. Let's take a break right here. Be back with more. You're listening to the Advantage Electric postgame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
The next general consignment auction at the Eastern Kansas Auction Barn is coming up June 24th. Consign your items today by calling Daryl Stottlemyre. Now, don't worry about harmful outside elements because the Eastern Kansas Auction Barn is a large indoor climate control facility. Consignments can be anything: farm implements, lawn and garden equipment, tools, furniture, and collectibles. If you have something to sell, call Daryl Stottlemyre at 785-241-0208. And we'll see you June 24th at the Eastern Kansas Auction Barn auction.
Think an investing strategy needs to be overly complicated in order to be smart? Hi, I'm Ryan Henningsen, your Franklin County Edward Jones financial advisor. Often, the best investing strategies are straightforward and understandable. While there are lots of complicated, trendy investments out there, I focus on the fundamentals. I'll sit down with you face to face to make sure what you're investing in is not confusing to you. Smart, right? Contact me today at 242-1088, Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Here's something very cool to kick off the summer. Memorial Day savings of up to 40% on appliance special buys at the Home Depot. Get a Whirlpool stainless steel top freezer refrigerator for just $498. You save over $250. Its LED interior lighting truly puts your food in the spotlight. Nobody beats our prices, guaranteed, with up to 40% off appliances at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through June 7th, U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
As we mentioned, the Arrows are now 2-0 in this tournament. And they will play tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock against Lawrence Veritas. And the Senators dropped to 0-2 in the tournament. And their final pool game will be against Garnett tomorrow. Here's the line score in this one for Ottawa. 11 runs on just 4 hits, 3 errors, and 5 men left on base. For the Kansas Senators, 1 run, 1 hit, 6 errors, and 4 left. Winning pitcher Johnny Nash, 3 innings of outstanding work. Allowed just 1 hit, walked 2, and struck out 8 to pick up the victory in relief of the starter, Trenton Ferguson. And for the Senators, the losing pitcher, the starter, Joe Ariando. In the final here, 11-1, Arrows with the win. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Harvey Drake Field.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball from KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by Ransom Memorial Hospital, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishing, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Franklin County Chiropractic, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, and Costantino's Price Chopper, Quality Structures Incorporated, Maxwell Chiropractic, and Advantage Electric. For more information about our next Ottawa Arrows Legion baseball broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
For life's aches and pains, choose Blue Emu Continuous Pain Relief Spray. It works fast, and it's easy to use. Designed to work odor-free in all those remote areas. It works here. It's odor-free here. It works here. Blue Emu Continuous Pain Relief Spray. Fast-acting, easy-to-use, odor-free pain relief for all those remote areas. Available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and other fine retailers.
Go.
Hey, I'm calling about the 2007.
Right.
I saw you had a for sale sign in the window, so I assume you're down with a retro payment style. Is there a way that I could barter for the car?
You want to drive it first?
No, I mean like work it off through some sort of labor. And then I could do enough labor and then that would be equal to the value of the car. Like an old school payment because you're selling it old school.
What other ways are there?
People are using the app Let Go.
With LET Go?
It's time to snap, post, chat, and sell. It's time to let go. The key to success? Keep it simple, especially when it comes to hiring. And nobody makes it easier than Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Manage your candidates from one dashboard. According to an independent study, 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. New users claim your $50 credit to post a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
I hated my old countertops. I was embarrassed to have people over to my house and didn't even want to cook in my own kitchen until I discovered Transform by Caesarstone. Transform is this luxurious layer of quartz that was installed over my existing countertops in just a few hours. My beautiful new surfaces are scratch and stain resistant, never need to be sealed, and they're guaranteed for life. Visit transformyourkitchen.com or stop by a participating Lowe's today to give your outdated surfaces the transformation they've been waiting for.
There's only so much time left to try the new seasonal barbecue bacon sandwich at Chick-fil-A, and only a few weeks to win Chick-fil-A's country concert giveaway. Chick-fil-A will be giving 3 lucky winners the chance to attend the country concert of their choice, hotel and airfare included. Enter by texting BBQ17 to 55678 for your chance to win. That's the letters BBQ and the number 17 to 55678. Contest is limited to 1 entry per contestant, and concert choice must be in the continental United States. Contestants must be 21 years or older and excludes Hawaii and Alaska.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
That's Brett Eldridge. That's his latest.
Something I'm good at. I'm Rich Krieger, and I'm not sure what motivates someone to steal a coworker's lunch out of the fridge. Stealing one of their cookies? Yeah, sure. Taking a pen off their desk? Absolutely. But their lunch? Well, according to a new survey, 1 out of 3 people say they've had someone steal their lunch at work, and 16% say it's happened to them within the last week. The survey also found 19% of us have gotten into an argument with a coworker for stealing stuff from them.
1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
On this bus, Keith Urban is sitting right next to Justin Moore. And 2 seats back from Eric Church.